Welcome, 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 everyone. I hope everybody is having a pleasant Wednesday. Um, yeah, I'm having a Wednesday, so let's uh, let's see about getting into finishing this shit up, shall we? Um, so what do we got left on that I need to deal with? That's fine. I want to do another coat of flesh tone. Paintwater, welcome in. I hope you're having a pleasant day. I hope you've had a good Wednesday. Fuck, I gotta put ink on that again. Damn it. Kind of wish this mini wasn't so fucking awkward to deal with, but... Well, I say mini. Mini is kind of a stretch, considering it's a 75mm fucking scale diorama that I'm doing. I should probably, like, advertise somewhere that I'm also streaming on YouTube. I need to shape this first. Like, obviously not generally during stream, because Twitch might get a little angry with that. They might, they might think I'm trying to drive people away. Oh, they do. They did. However, basically, you can multi-stream, but you can't suggest that people, like, you can't direct people away from your Twitch stream type deal. So it's, like, you can do it, but you have to, like, I don't know, it's weird. It's weird. There are stipulations which I think are kind of dumb. Like, you can't have anything, like, I can't have something that combines my Twitch chat and my YouTube chat, like, on my screen. Both of those chats have to be separate. Which is kind of dumb. Oh, yeah, you also can't have quality on Twitch be less than quality anywhere else. Because, you have to give the best experience to your Twitch viewers, comparatively. Amusingly enough, Twitch is the... Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Like, again, don't get me wrong. I like the fact that I can multi-stream. Fuck, over the last... What? Like, week and a half now? Pretty much all of my streams have been multi-streamed to my YouTube as well. Mainly for, like, archival purposes. Like, because, yeah, I'm not getting, like, any views on YouTube. I'm getting maybe one per video, so... But, I mean, it's also, like... Not too many people are gonna want to sit around for a 2-hour fucking, essentially VOD of a stream. And, watching somebody play, like, Battletech for 5 hours. That's generally only fun when you're doing it live. Like, really? Especially when you're watching somebody play who is less than good at the game. Um, I wouldn't say I'm bad, but you know, I'm not the guy that you go and watch for the most optimal gameplay. I'm the guy that you go and watch because they're a fucking train wreck. Okay. So we're gonna have to leave that for now. I think I have her pretty much done enough. I might want to go over, like, do like a glaze over her flesh. But what I want to do first is I want to start dicking around with the OSL on stuff. So this part's going to be the most difficult for OSL, I think. Partially because I should have done the OSL on like the pot and other stuff before I glued them on. Like I should have just figured out, okay, so this is the orientation for this. So OSL. But there's like 5 different points of OSL that's going to be going on this because I have the embers in the fire, and then I have 4 candles. So yeah, that's going to be a thing I'm going to need to do, or gonna need to like figure out how I want to do it exactly. I'm not sure how much OSL I want to do from the coals. Like, I know there needs to be a little bit because, like, I don't know, like, if any of you have like been at a fire, like, even when it's down to like embers, there's still usually at least a little bit of light that's shed. Like, obviously not as much as if it was like a roaring fire, but there's still like an orange glow that is the present, I guess, is the best way to phrase it. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna bust out one of my favorite non-hobby tools. That being a 1-ounce portion cup. And first, we're going to take a little bit of the Daler-Rowney Scarlet, which in the bottle looks very orange, which is weird because, like, when you put it on, like, on something, it actually looks kind of red. So there's that. So we're gonna put 1, 2, 3, 8, 10 drops. Now I'm not going to be doing the exact same orange that's on the fire, just because reasons. Part of the reasons is I don't remember the exact combination that I used. Well, I guess I could just use the orange that's already mixed up, but yeah, I'm already doing that. So 2, 3, 7, 10. Okay, so this is going to be a 1-to-1 mix. Oh, you know what? I should also bust out the secret glazing one. Do I want to use this? Or no, you know what? I don't want to use the airbrush medium this time. We are going to use... there we go. Some Too Thin Coat Spirit Medium. Very similar as far as how thick it is. I'm gonna put like 15 drops of that in. But I have many bottles of this, and I want to use it up. So there's that. And I think I need more yellow. Like, maybe 5 drops? Yeah, let's go 5 more drops of the lemon yellow. We want this nice and orangey. Well, we want it to be kind of a yellowy orange, I think. And when I say we, it's the royal we. Me. I am we. Put this in there. Yeah, you can come chill out. You don't have to just sit there. I'd honestly prefer if you didn't just sit there, but fine. Exactly. Okay. A nice vibrant orange. Let's see exactly how transparent I have made this. So we're gonna use our clear. I'm just gonna use our overpriced Kalinsky, e.g. the Army Painter one that I have. Okay, so yeah, that's nice and transparent. That's about perfect, actually. Yeah. Yeah! Okay. Okay. Now, I'm thinking there should be like a hard line for where the light shining off of the fire will go to. Like, I'm thinking like it probably won't reach much higher than like there-ish. Basically where the pretty much I'm gonna need to get as close to the top as possible there. And the real pain in the ass thing, I'm gonna have to make sure that more goes down at the bottom. At the top. Might have to. We're gonna do this backwardsy from the way it would normally be done. I need a bigger brush for this. This is not a big enough brush. Yeah, I should have done the OSL before I did the before I glued the pot, because then I could just go from the just hold it upside down and fucking paint it. this clean. Alrighty, so I'm going to put that back over there. Off. Recapped, and this is number 2. That's the number 2, yeah. Alright, well, that should be big enough. Like, I know the glow would be pretty subtle on the bottom of the pot itself, but it would still be there, so... One of those stupid details that I really probably don't actually need, but I'm gonna put in anyway, because why the fuck not? I'm a bit of a masochist. Torturing myself like this makes me feel good about myself. To do a second coat just to actually kind of show that there's some Okay, I find it really, really weird that the like I can actually see the fucking coals and embers reflected. And I know I'm just putting paint on, but it's fucking weird. At the same time, it could have something to do with the metallics that I use, because like that's a black mixed with a metallic. Get the OSL on that bit there. Let's just do the inside edges first, like the stuff that's inside. Don't want to do too much of the over like on the top of the stones just yet, because I need to figure out exactly how I'm going to do that, because there's stuff to consider. Got a bit of orange glow on there. A little bit more the inside stuff, because this is where the light, like the glow, is gonna be the most extreme, is like right in here on the edge. Painting on camera. Because painting on camera is kind of important. I get the inside of that. That's where the most of it needs to be, is like right in here. Now... a little bit. Here as well. A bit. Because like the light spreads, it shines. Just as long as we're going back towards, because you're basically kind of pushing paint with this, because the most intense spot is apparently supposed to be where your brush stops, not where it starts. A little bit orange. You know what? I'm gonna have to miss the OSL underneath that. That's another thing that I probably should have done this before gluing shit. But I mean, well, I should have been more selective with what I glued in before doing the OSL. Because like this guy, the little podium, like it's not an issue. Actually, I kind of want. I like it's better that I didn't, because I still have to do the OSL on the inside of it. Further. That's there we go. And now let's do the top step here again. A little bit more intense going that way. And I actually kind of like it because the way she's standing, I really don't have to worry about doing a lot of OSL on her. Because like the light's not necessarily going to be hitting her. Now I do have a couple of other sculpts that like from like a couple other dioramas from this where I could most definitely do OSL on the peeps. Okay, so yeah, we got a little bit of firelight on the stones, the stones. So with this one, this side of it is going to be side facing the fire. Put a little bit of orange on that. And you're gonna have to chill out right over here. For the time being. This guy here, actually I can do most of these. Say this edge. It's the leading edge. These guys, we're gonna say this side. I just have to make sure I align these all properly. This one here doesn't really matter. Well, that side works. Say this is going to be the fun part, doing the OSL for these guys, because like I'm still going to have to put that on as well. So one of the little touches I did to this is all of the candles. Like I'm going to be putting the candles in the into like cardinal directions, and the colors of the flames are all different, and they all basically kind of represent each of the colors for the cardinal directions in various Wiccan sets of beliefs, I'll say. A little bit on there. A little bit on there. I'm going to need to hit that with a bunch of green, though, as well. Like that. That. Now what I need to do is I need to pop over to the couch for a quick moment. Actually, first, what I'm gonna have to do, brush. Then, and I have to close this. And then what I'm gonna have to do is I'm going to have to, pardon me, express. Pet the key. No, I'm gonna have to go to the sofa, the Chesterfield, if you will. Damn it. I'm going to do this until the suds come out white. Like that. Pardon me. Okay, now I need glue. I need to go get glue. I'll be right back. Aha! Get away from me, didn't you? Don't be an asshole. Yeah, there we go. Get over here. There. Pain in the ass about CA glue. Because the shit will, like, glue the cap to the bottle. The side. Yeah, that was the side. Yeah. We're gonna say the boot is right here. Okay. What I should do... Oh, crap. I missed one. I missed the books! I didn't hit the books. I'm kind of surprised that I didn't end up getting any of that on my finger. We're gonna use a 0 for the books. And we're gonna say... that angle. Just because I want to be difficult and cause myself frustration. No, this angle. Painted. Okay. Okay. So yeah, that top book is basically facing straight on. Or not straight on, it's like this way. Hey there, Patchwork. How are you doing? Okay. Could be better, could be worse. I'm breathing. Okay, so that's going to be north. In that general direction. So I need red next. South is fire, and the color of fire is red. I'm going to do a little bit of that off. Go. East is yellow. East is air. Glad that I picked that direction because apparently I missed a spot of bottom and this is going to be facing inward so it will never be seen. Mwah. So east is going to be there. That's what's most even between the two. I guess I gotta put it like right there, but that works. Okay, so it's gonna be like right there. Now that I have these placed, I can place the other stuff around, and I can do the OSL, like the really small localized OSL from each of the candles. Oh, damn it. Maybe I fucking put you for once. Jeebus. Yeah. Okay, so there's that. That way. I think I want the cutting board next. Cutting board. I want is the cutting board. Right there. Yeah. Sharky, welcome in. Yeah, no worries. Do what you gotta do. I appreciate your presence. I mean, you know, at least modding for me is like ridiculously easy. Like, there's not much at all that needs to be done to mod for my channel, because like half of the shit that mods would normally do is automated. Go there. That angle. Oop. And then the books. The books. Let's go. That's fair. But I mean, so are my streams? Mainly because I'm here. And I'm the devil. Okay, there we go. Let's take a look at that. Nice little busy base. That's one of the things that I actually really like about this is the bits and bobs that are on the base. And the fact that for the most part you can arrange them however the fuck you want. The only like 3 things that are like have a set place is the cauldron, this, and obviously the witch that stands on top of it, and the pedestal. Everything else I can put where the fuck I want. Or even not add it in if I don't want. Well, yeah. There is no point being an evil sinner person if you don't have at least a little bit of class. Like, you know, like it's how it is. You gotta be classy. Like, hell. Some of my favorite books when I was a kid were like the Vampire Chronicles. Yes, I read the Vampire Chronicles as a fucking teenager. Because I was into vampires, and the vampires in those books were fucking classy, for the most part. I can't stress that enough. For the most part. Line properly. Yep, I'm touching her butt. Finger right on the butt. I'm a bad, bad man. Hopefully that will... Fuck. Why are you not... Hold on.
Stop your demons! Hit me! Fight me! Give me a hug!
Should be... fully fucking... not properly. Where did I fit you? Unless I misaligned something. P is for priceless, the look upon your faces. E is for extinction, all your puny races. R for revolution, which will be televised. F is for how fucked you are. Now allow me to reprise. E is for eccentric, just listen to my song. C is for completion that I've waited for so long. T is for the terror upon you I'll bestow. My name is Perfect Cell, and I'd like to say hello. Thank you very much for those bits, monsieur. You're pretty solid. So there we go. Basically, all I really need to do on this at this point is, like I said, I need to do a little bit of OSL from the candles, and even that's not going to be really all that much. Like, I need to do a little bit from the yellow, a little bit from the green, and a little bit from the blue. The red is not really close enough to anything that it would throw that much light. Well, I guess I still got to do a little bit on, like, the ground. Yeah. But yeah, this is finally fucking almost done. I am excited. Very nice. Use just a tiny brush. Just a tiny guy. Here's my 00. You're my 000. You are my 00. I can imagine that fucking OSL would be a lot easier with oil paint as well. Thinking about it. Because you're essentially just blending the colors, like the color into the surface. At that point, like you don't really need to glaze the OSL on. Also, the amount of channels on YouTube that I've looked at and I've been like, okay, so they have beginner oil painting on mini tutorials, and within like 10 minutes of the video, like of a longer form, like tutorial style video, people are always referencing Wapelius. I'm like, I know that guy. But it's hilarious because it's like, oh yeah, James Wapple. Hey, I know that guy. He's a cool guy. people don't reference me in their videos. Even as an example of what not to do. We used the process. Yeah, I think we used the process cyan on that. I need to actually like. This is what you don't do when you are painting a miniature. Just need a little bit of the process cyan. Don't need a lot. Gotcha. Wait, caffeinating. Also, Coleman, welcome in. And coffee is love. Coffee is life. Okay, so now off. How are you doing today, Coleman? What all are you up to? You do spy a witch's brew. And once I give this brush a bit of a clean, I will show off where I am at with this lady. And that is pretty much, like, damn near done. I need to do, like, a little bit of OSL just to kind of make things look right. But, yeah, so... And that. We'll just kind of go around. And then we'll focus in on the scribbly gook on the book. Big butt. And there's stuff inside the pot. And then right now I'm working on a little bit of like OSL stuff like that. Like this is a giftmas present for somebody who they are aware they're getting it late. But it is good that you are not feeling sick anymore. Being sick sucks ass. And then my next project that I'm going to be doing with oils, actually. Because I got some given to me for Giftmas. And, Poopy Toots. I'm gonna have to dip on that. And, you know, I may as well use them. Ooh, yeah, that's balls. But yeah, like Well, I've also been meaning to dip into oils as well. It was actually one of my plans for this year, is I was going to start fucking around with oils more, or start fucking around with oils. When it comes to like miniature painting and like doing busts and stuff like that. A little bit of green light on that, and then I just need the yellow on there. And then this will be basically ready. Yeah. There are a couple of people that that I've hung out with on Twitch, that do so, and yeah, that is kind of how I had like where I kind of got the idea from it. Um, I've been like kind of kicking around the idea of dipping into oils for like a couple of years now. And like there are a lot of benefits from what I've seen to using oils when doing like miniatures and whatnot. Not the least of which is blending. Blending, from what I've seen with oil paints, is so much fucking easier. So doing things like skin tones or OSL or highlights or shadows and stuff like that, like you can, those things are a lot easier from what I've seen. Like obviously you still need to know where to place place them, but like which is weird because like I mean, I get it if you're doing sub-assemblies, but like even still, like it's not like you have to have them ready to play with. Unless you're playing that one game by... I can't remember if it was Guerrilla Miniature Games or who made it, but there's a game that uses Gunpla size minis, which is kind of awesome. But I mean, it's only like... If you do it right, it's only apparently like a couple, like 2 days, 1 to 2 days for drying time anyway. At least from what I've seen. I have to add that caveat there. From what I've seen. There's not enough space in that to... Actually, there's some space right here. But I mean, like that's the thing is with oils, you don't have to wait to start the next layer. Type deal. Like it's you can incorporate that, and you don't have to do it in like layers. Yeah, stuff like lacquer-based paints, I don't fuck with that. Because, like I said, like, a lot of the whole, like, blending thing, like, and, two, when you're using, like, artist-grade paints, be it like oil paints or acrylics, you're gonna have like really high pigment densities. Like those paints are gonna be so much stronger when it comes to like what you are put like the pigments you're putting on the mini or model or mecha, whatever it is you happen to be painting at the time. Honestly, and like it's a whatever works for you type thing is my general mindset. But Citadel paints are like bottom tier, really. Um, Vallejo, even Army Painter, I find is higher quality even for their normal paints, like not including their like speed paint, whatever they call theirs. Um, like Vallejo is by far way fucking better than Citadel. But I mean, like at the same time too, like I don't use for the most part, other than a couple that I have here and there. I generally actually don't use miniature paints anymore. Um, like I think I have a skin tone that I'll use. And I have some like, or well, I have a couple of skin tones, and I have some gore effect paint. Um, I like. I actually the ones that I use for skin tone right now is the Duncan Rhodes stuff. I actually really like as far as miniature paints goes. I actually really like the Duncan Rhodes stuff. I don't know. I find the only issue I have with the Tamiya acrylics is some of them are a little bit thicker than they should. I already have one, but I will throw an Ultra Ball anyway. Alright, so I need to scroll up. Uh, um, the one that I'm using right now for the most part is the Dwarven Skin from Two Thin Coats. But I also primarily brush it on. I like it because you can do like if you can do a pretty decent range of skin tones with that as the base. Because usually what I'll do if I want something more pale, I'll throw on some, like I'll throw in some, like some white, and desaturate it a bit. If I want a little bit more of a brown in it, or a little bit more of a red in it, I can add that in, and it will, like, it'll actually look pretty good. I also have, as far as a green flesh tone, like, I don't know how many fucking orcs or goblins you're going to be painting. Oh, that's Necrosis green. I also have the orc flesh wash from Duncan Rhodes. I actually even kind of like their medium. Like the medium that he put out. Like, I backed their Kickstarter. That's fair. That's fair. But yeah, like it depends on what you're trying to do. Like, I have a bunch of stuff where I need to put skin tone on it. Like, I have, as far as stuff that needs painting, I got this bust right here that's on the docket for me to paint. Not even primed yet. I got this here Viking lady. I have this here demon lady. I'm not showing the bottom because I have to reprint her skirt. I don't want to get PP slapped by Twitch. Hey, okay, so I'm glad that they finally cracked down on the bullshit that people have been doing over the last couple of weeks. Oh, fucking, I'm very much so tempted to start up an OnlyFans account and streaming. Yeah, I'm actually glad about. I'm glad that they did that because fucking I'm not gonna shame anybody for how they want to make their money, but that's kind of bullshit that that people were allowed to do that. Yeah, but I think even YouTube would fucking give me a PP slap for some of the stuff that I would like to paint up. Oh yeah, the whole editing thing. That's one of the reasons why I don't put a lot of stuff on YouTube. Well, I'm actually putting more on because one of the changes that I'm going to take advantage of that like that I'm going to take advantage of before it gets removed is the whole multi-streaming thing. Good old rock. Nothing beats rock. So like I've been like over the last like week and a half now, I've been multi-streaming on both Twitch and the YouTubes. Okay, so we're gonna go over here because like I'm allowed to do it, and one of the actually main reasons why I am streaming over to YouTube as well, like I don't get a lot of viewers because, well, fucking, I have I think 14 subs on the YouTubes. It's more for VOD archival than anything else. This way, I don't have to download the VOD, then upload it over to YouTube. This way, it's just over on YouTube. And if anybody wants to watch for whatever reason, or rewatch one of my stream like 3 weeks down the road, they can do so. Well, yeah, I've tried that. I know you can like when you're editing down like shorts and shit, like clips and whatnot. When you edit it into portrait mode, it gives you the option to share it over on YouTube. Which, okay, so I have an idea. That's fair. And caffeinating. Like, I've been kind of watching that. Um, I know I've had a like no restrictions or anything like that. Oh, actually, there's a way to do that. So, Coleman, do you use OBS or do you use Streamlabs? Because I don't know if it works like this. Okay, yeah, yeah, I was about to say, because you can just do a VOD track and it will remove remove the music. It's actually a setting in fucking OBS for like the audio settings. But only if you're streaming directly to only to Twitch. If you're depending on how you multi-stream. Because like the way I'm doing it, I'm going through Restream. So unfortunately, I can't do that. If the only way I can do it is if I do essentially a VOD track, download the multi RMTP thing for OBS. Hey yo! No, I do not. Oh, yes. Thing I was going to mention before, and then I got sidetracked because, Nero spicy brain. I think one of the things that I'm going to do going forward, and I don't know what sort of reward I'm going to offer for this. Take a look at actually I might be able you know what? I might be able to send a like a screenshot to you. But if you look up Nutty on YouTube, like Nutty, he does a lot of streaming specific content. And I know he goes over how to do that, especially with like in regards to multi-streaming. Because that's how I know about it. Oh. There's my Vallejo Mecha Varnish. Like, honestly, his channel is how I found out about both StreamerBot and Touch Portal. Which, if you don't have the money for an Elgato Stream Deck, Touch Portal is the way to go. 100%. Or if you want to be able to control that shit just with like a tablet or phone, Touch Portal is the way to go. What the fuck? Okay, I don't know why I wasn't properly pulling that back. Hey, fucking stop fighting me. Ah, poopy toots. Poopy toots! Alrighty. Hey, look, Pillow Swine. I probably have one of those, but I'll throw an Ultra Ball at it anyway. You are going to go over there for the time being so that you can dry. Now, bust out the airbrush cleaner. We're going to leave that set for a minute. Dump. 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 Wahaha. But yeah, if kind of getting back to what I was mentioning before, if anybody is looking for a like lightweight bot that they have basically complete control over, check out fucking StreamerBot. Like, it is one of the coolest bots I've ever seen. Like, you want something that'll do... Well, like, okay, so if you want something that'll do voice activation and voice commands, StreamerBot does that. You want something that'll control your channel point redemptions and actions and shit like that, StreamerBot does that. Bits rewards, like, StreamerBot basically does it all. And, like, the website is streamer.bot. Like, it's super simple. They have a pretty active Discord community. They're not paying me to say this in any way, shape, or form. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Like, I don't have any sort of I have no horse in that race, other than the fact that it's a really good program. And like, it's not dependent on, you know, whether whether StreamerBot as a company is having a bad internet day. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to just randomly go down because StreamerBot's having an issue. And like, between when I started using it and now, it is a lot more user-friendly. Yeah. Like, and another thing too, like, you know, if you have, like, say you have some custom channel point redemptions, and you, for whatever reason, don't want them active for, like, a stream, you can just turn them off for a stream. You can just be like, no, these ones aren't enabled right now. And you don't have to, like, delete them. Or if you have people, like, you know, being jerks. And, like, redeeming something that's, you know, over and over and over and over and over again. You can be like, no, we're going to stop that. Because, you know, for whatever reason. Like, yeah, it gives you a lot more control than any other bot that I've seen. You just want to hear me sing, Sharky. I get it.
P is for priceless, the look upon your faces. E is for extinction, all your puny races.
R for revolution, which will be televised. F is for how fucked you are. Now allow me to reprise. E is for eccentric, just listen to my song. C is for completion that I've waited for so long. T is for the terror upon you I'll bestow. My name is Perfect Seraph, and I'd like to say hello. I actually need to pull out this. That dribble. Yay for fucking airbrush care. Everybody, take care of your airbrush if you use an airbrush. Because if you don't, then it's going to be a pain in the ass. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm actually surprised that I didn't have to clean it before using it today. Because for the longest time, I'd be like, oh hey, I'm gonna like basically doing the same process that I did just now, but not doing it good enough. And yeah, having to clean it out before I use it. Like having to pull the needle out and clean that before I use it. I ended up having to like pull it apart and soak the tip in brush cleaner for like 2 or 3 days recently. Ever since I did that though, it works fucking a treat. Okay, actually I don't even know why I put the compressor away. Because I need to figure out what I am painting up. Oh, we got enough people in chat. See, I've never had grease for my airbrush. Like, I've never used any sort of lube for any of the airbrushes that I have. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, I think I have like 5 different airbrushes. Hold on. No, 4. 4 different airbrushes. I got like 2 cheapos. One is an Iwata clone. One is this guy here, which I actually really like this. It's a dual action, other than the fact that, wow, that handle is loose. Pistol grip, dual action. This thing is really good for doing a lot of priming. Other, again, than the fact that that's a lot. Aha, that was the issue. That screw was loose. This guy here, I actually got this with my little Anesti battery-powered fucking compressor. Like the compressor that I was just using. The Patriot that I have is a 0.4. This guy here is, I do believe, a 0.2. Not sure what this guy is. I'm assuming it's a. I'm assuming it's a 4, like a 3 or a 4. And then my other Badger, like I have a really old Badger airbrush, and it, I believe, is also a 4. But yeah, like this guy's a no-name. This is fuck. Actually, this is also another no-name. This was actually the second airbrush that I had purchased, like, for myself, ever. I need to, yeah, oh yeah, 100%. Though, like, honestly, this one I actually ended up buying off of a buddy of mine with the compressor that came with it. This guy's actually my current workhorse. This here Badger Patriot. I quite like it. It's a it's a sturdy little fucking airbrush. The only thing I don't like about the pistol grip airbrush is it doesn't fit in my airbrush like cleaning station because of the pistol grip. Okay, so let's see here. What? No. Do a pull through here. No, I can't. You make it so difficult to pull, Twitch. Ah! Oop and shit. Oh, that's taped, so it doesn't really move. Okay. So, I don't know if I want to do Viking Lady or Elf Bust. Elf Bust I have to clean up. Like, I have to do a little bit of sanding on because of supports. That, you know what? We're not going to do the Elf Bust yet. You're going to stay off the side. We will do Viking Lady. Viking Lady is missing an arm. Oh, no, it's not. No, she's not. It's in the bag. Okay. So, what we're going to need to do here, we're going to need to move all of this over this way. Her arms are going to have to go on first. You! Get over here. I'm coming. Have one of those. I apparently have one of those. I will try and catch another one. Because it has a fucked up name. Don't need a lot of glue. Just enough. Is it like a ghost plant type? I think that's... Damn it, I should have asked for a fucking reference image for how this goes. I ended up getting this in a Hero Zone stream. Or is this because... This almost feels like it's... I see the issue. Oh, ram it. Okay. No doubt. The like sanding thing over here. Oh, like it's pretty easily put together. That's not the issue so much as when I was trying to dry fit it before, I was kind of having issues with this arm. And I think I figured out what the issue is. I need to sand down that key bit. Because... Yeah, there we go. That's better. I think I need to sand it down just a little bit more. I'm going to try and get... No, that's not going to be what I want. And a flat one. I mean, you'll work. Maybe. I don't mind if the keying... Actually, I prefer if the keying is a little bit loose. I know I'm weird, but like... It's a little bit loose, you can work with that. If it's tight, it's more of a pain in the ass, I find. Yeah, I don't know if I would be willing to buy 3D prints off of AliExpress. To be fair, there's not a lot that I would be willing to buy off of it's like AliExpress. I kind of am kicking myself for abusing the Wish return policy as much as I did. Because that's where I used to get all my magnets from. Oh yeah, fucking for like tiny magnets for magnetizing stuff. So much cheaper. Like even if I hadn't of like abused that whole policy that they like their policy that they have, it was still like ridiculously cheap. Like fucking for the most part, it was like maybe $5 Canadian for 100 plus magnets generally. Which you're not like if you're buying fucking Citadel or Army Painter or whatever magnets, like you're not getting magnets for that price. Like even fucking when I was in my heyday of doing that, I even actually tried to talk one of the local game stores into like going to Wish and just buying bulk magnets off of Wish and repackaging and selling them. They're like, "No, I'm not gonna do that." I'm like, dude, people buy magnets. You can get a ridiculous amount of magnets for cheap, and you can undercut all of your Citadel magnets that you have on the shelf and make fucking bank. Like if I was to walk into a store and like a game store, a friendly local game store, and they had like, 50 1 millimeter diameter magnets for $5, I would consider that. Like, where do you go? Ah, there you go. There you are, up here. Oop. Like, that was less than $5. All of those magnets. All of those magnets. I think those were about $5. I believe these ones were probably ones that were free, just pay shipping, which was like $2. Like, yeah, it's for like small magnets. That was one of the things that I really, really liked about going to Wish for. Clothing or electronics or actually even like crafting tools. Like that's actually where I got a lot of crafting supplies. Like painting supplies and like, fucking kits and whatnot from Wish. Like I ended up buying like a gunpla kit essentially from Wish. I'm missing the fucking plastic spreader that came with it. Which I need to like look at AliExpress or Wish or Temu or something like that and see about buying another kit from there, because it'll be, even with shipping and having to wait like 2-3 months to get it, it'll still be cheaper than if I was to go to any of my local stores and get the same kit. Ah, damn you, low battery. Okay. Yeah, like, stuff like that, honestly, I think that is what those sites are best at. Like, I'm not gonna go to any of those sites and buy, like, a video game console or literally any sort of electronic. Like, that's, hard pass from me. Hey, they sell them. They're 100% not legit, but they sell them. You're just buying an emulator in the shape of whatever console it's pretending to be. Which, I mean, like, if you want, like, 1,000 games that you can play on your TV, I guess that, there's a market for that. Come on, Viking Muscle Mommy. That's fair. Okay. Glovey. There's a little glovey. Okay, so the thing that I keep starting to say and then, like, gapping out on, as I mentioned, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do for a reward for it. But I think I want to do some sort of, like, best clip as clipped by the community. That's the grid. Yeah, because the other one is my not null oil. And basically, like, how I would end up doing it is the clip would be shared to the YouTubes as a short, and, the one that gets, like, I guess the most likes over a month or some shit like that. I would do some sort of reward. Maybe have it so that, like, whoever has the most liked clip. Yeah. So whoever gets the most liked clip, like, clips the most liked thing, pardon me, from the channel gets VIP for a month. Unless you're, like, one of the few that are just permanent VIP or one of my mods. I apparently need to mix up more of this. Yep. Mix up more of this. Hopefully this is enough. Because I do kind of want to entice people to, you know, clip stuff on the regular, if possible. Because that is an underutilized thing on my channel, is clips. Okay. So we're going to let that dry. Now, that being said, it's not like... It's not like there's a lot of stuff on a miniature painting channel that is very clippable, generally. Unless I say something exceptionally stupid, which happens on a regular basis. I say dumb shit all the time. Ooh, hold on. Uh... Just do it this way. Because I do need to actually refill that. But you're not going to do that right yet. That thing, are you empty? Oh, there you go. Really need to empty this thing. Ooh, where the fuck did I put you? Right there. So yeah, that's going to be interesting to paint because I'm going to do that in oils. Off. Get rid of the glove. I hate wearing fucking nitrile gloves. My hand all sweaty, gross. I think I have a stuff full. Yep. But yeah, so I think, yeah, like I said, what I'm gonna do is, and I'll put something on the Discord and talk about it there a bit as well. But yeah, I think what I'm gonna do, because I would like to see more clips being made. So So I guess I will incentivize it. Oh no, I don't like, I don't even like getting like brush paint on my hand. It's it bugs me when I have paint on my hand. Nero spicy. It's yeah, it's a thing. At least that's what I'm blaming it on. Okay. So need to figure out, and I'm gonna, I'm gonna take the time right now, or at least take a little bit of time right now to figure out how I want to do this. Like, do I want to do more of like a I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I know there's some furs, so I'm gonna need to do at least some browns. I could go with like reds for the like the skirt slash tabard, the leg clothing. Not sure what exactly to call that because it's not quite a skirt, but it's kind of a skirt. The dangly bits. It makes sense. The corset, I'm not sure. Ooh, I guess I could do like. Actually, I can't do black because I don't have black oil. Ooh. I mean, I could do like a Diox purple. That could be fun. And we are going to get it to snooze. And hit it to snooze. There we go. So I got 10 minutes. But yeah, so I think I either do Diox purple. So Diox purple, that's what we're gonna do. So the two main like non-skin colors, we're gonna do dioxazine purple and permanent rose. As far as the skin color, I'll probably just have to mix something. It's probably going to be some weird combination of like my Cad Red hue, burnt umber, and titanium white. Like some sort of a weird combination of that. Furs, I will. Ooh. I could do those like a white with like a blue hue to them. That's something that I could do. And then like the leathery bits, do those as a desaturated brown. Maybe with like a touch of yellow mixed in. Or a touch of red actually a touch of red mixed in. Just like a sliver of red. And then I have to decide if I want to do the shield like as a painted shield or if I want to do it as just like a straight wooden metal shield. Fuck. If I'm doing oils, I should probably like attempt NMM too, shouldn't I? But I mean, at the same time, I could just let it dry and then put TMM over top after I varnish. That's a thing I could do. Do like my matte varnish, TMM, whatever I want is metallic, and then matte varnish again just to protect that. That is an idea. I will decide that, though, when I get to that point. But I do have an idea of what I want to actually leave that so that I remember. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to do NMM because I've never done NMM before. Well, I've attempted it a couple of times, and I know I'm not good at it. But it's something that I should like practice and work on. But yeah, I'm actually even gonna have to figure out where I want the light direction from with this. A small part of me wants to have the light coming down like from the front, like going in like this sort of direction. Like, essentially, this here being the most lit, and then having it, like... So, like, this side of the axe is going to be lit up. This half of the body is going to be lit up more. And then, essentially, everything back here would be shadowed. I think that would be a cool way to do it. And just do like the zenithal from this direction here. Or sorry, like that direction there. And then that'll give me my value sketch, and then I can work with it from there. But what we're going to do is we're going to hit that button. We're going to grab the caffeinated Kool-Aid. And grab the microphone. And we are going to go cuddle up and get all nice and close over here on... And we're going to use that for chat, because that'll be much easier. And what we're going to do as well is we're going to take a look and see who is doing the thing, who is live, who we can throw a raid out to. Oh, that's lame. Professor Bunbun's not live anymore. Ooh, I know where we're gonna go. We're gonna go say hi to Keenan45. He is a friend of the channel. Awesome dude. Great environment. I'm in an ad right now on his channel. As I'm preloading, so that's a thing. But I do believe he's doing some gunpla. And I am glad that you caught a stream we're able to catch a stream as well. So, like I said, we're going to go say hi to Keenan45, friend of the channel. He is currently working on a perfect grade unicorn plus LED kit. So that'll be something fucking interesting. But, yeah, so I want to thank each and every one of you for coming and hanging out, whether it's first time in or you are a regular visitor. Whether you are chatting or whether you are lurking, I appreciate each and every one of you. I will be back tomorrow night working on the Viking Lady. And yeah, so I hope to see you back. And even if you're not, I hope you have a great day ahead. Cheers.